Good morning and welcome to another edition of IMO. Today we are very excited to announce a new addition to our team, Amanda Collins. Hi Amanda.
Hi.
We're so excited that you're here.
I'm so excited to be here with you guys.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. And
Well, I grew up right here in Western Mass. I grew up in Belchertown. I'm a graduate of Simmons College in Boston where I majored in journalism, and I'm going to be writing for the Western Mass Women's Magazine as well.
Great. Well, we are very excited. Welcome.
Thank you.
And hopefully you'll have some great opinions to, we'll try not to beat you down. Biggest news in the area is the tornado. How were you all affected, and do you know anyone who maybe lost their home or was hurt? Why don't you all tell us a little bit about that?
I was shopping when the tornado hit, which is one of my favorite things to do, so it was kind of a blessing. I wasn't home, but when I finally did get out, my home was 100% safe. I couldn't believe it. My whole entire street was spared, while 2 streets over, I live in East Forest Park, there was damage, and then of course going up Allen and Plumtree, even going up Sumner and turning down Gillette, there was so much damage. Driving around, seeing Old Hill, Hickory Street, the damage of the houses back there, and I grew up in Ohio, so I was really accustomed to tornado warnings and watches, and heartily ignored this one. Thought thunderstorms. I still really don't have words for the damage on South Main downtown and how downtown's been affected. It's horrible.
Yeah, go ahead.
With your dealings with the downtown Springfield area, how do you think that this is going to impact business? Do you think that because I've heard that the buildings that they've had demolished, they're going to be putting businesses there instead? Do you think that this will be maybe a boost for the downtown area, or do you think that this will bring it further down than it already was?
I think that it's an opportunity. I guess it's a double-edged sword in a way, depending on how it pans out. There were a lot of small businesses that were destroyed, which might have the opportunity to move farther north into our district, which would be great. The homes that were lost, however, these are people who didn't have anything. These were poor, not probably even working class. These were people who didn't have anything to begin with and now have absolutely nothing. So what's interesting is a chance for urban renewal, but at the same time, where are the displaced poor of the South End going to be?
And where are they? Do you know?
Shelters. They're scattered everywhere. There are kids who still go to school who are wearing the same clothes. It's just so. My bleeding heart liberal says, where are the displaced people going to go? My economic development side says this is a really great chance for economic renewal in taking new land and developing. Could develop into market rate housing. It could develop into a better business, bigger businesses. I don't know. I'm really torn. I hope that whatever it is, I hope the best works out for people who need homes.
Right.
That's what's really on my mind.
Well, I just want to say something that's on my mind is I know we're all worried about these people, but something I've been thinking about is pets. All of these people have these pets that are now displaced, and so I know Dakin Animal Shelter in Springfield has taken in more than 30 pets, and they've had to get rid of all of the pets that they had there previously and send them to other shelters. So they're looking for pet food and donations in that way too.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I think there's just been so many areas, like pets, a lot of people don't even think about that. Yeah. There's just been so many areas that have been affected. It's just been really sad, really, really sad. And just driving around, it'll never be the same. It's going to, even if it, is rebuilt. Yeah, definitely something we all have to get used to. Some people are calling all the horrible weather that we're experiencing, not just here, but around the country, a phenomenon, and putting meaning to it.
Well, I'm wondering if it's just because we have instant internet access to everything now that we didn't know about years ago. You really found out days later from a newspaper.
Right.
If something happened on the other side of the world. Now you know instantaneously when something's happening. But it does seem to me that there is quite a lot of a tornado in our area.
I know.
Who would have ever thought that it was going to happen? So yes, I think that there's something. I don't know what it is.
And also
Right.
climate change. There's argument for climate change altering weather in tremendous ways, that it's coming to a head. Sea levels are rising. I just read an article in Newsweek about sea levels rising in New York. Future architects are thinking about southern Manhattan being a gondola system because the sea levels will
gosh.
rise. So it's
wow.
yeah. So some people say it's climate change. Are saying that. Some people are saying that it is foreshadowing of the end of the world. Some people are saying it's just the wrath of God. You know, I think it's kind of some bad theology, but yeah. It seems that everyone is sharing in this weather phenomenon of devastation in some way or another.
Well, I am so thankful that all of us here on the IMO team were safe and not too badly touched by the tornado. Before we go out, just want to say a happy birthday to Mike, our camera guy, and Alika, who's not here with us today. She's probably partying, but
Happy birthday.
happy birthday to you guys, and we'll be back shortly.
This is the Griggly. Don't settle for less. Get noticed at the Grigglies.